Right. Press play.
So just got off this bus that's parked to the left of us here. This yellow Sanders bus,
Hmm.
and as you can see, this area is full of our version of bogans. They tend not to have quite so much of the big hair over here. But
Well, anyone that's just wearing casual clothes is just normal. What average?
uh, no, they're not. They're not the nicest of people around here. So there's your proper fish and chip shop on the corner. The Trollcart pub on the left, and
Uh,
this is Regent Road, right, which is kind of full of lots of places that sell cheap tourist tat and cheap knockoff designer goods and all that sort of stuff.
and we better tell people you're following the brick road because it's smoother,
Oh
or
yes,
sort of.
well I'm trying to follow those shiny brick roads because it's smoother and nicer. But of course, they won't get out your way, so lots of bouncing across the bricks. Gets a bit rough at times. But yeah, there's not.
A lot of bargain shops, or
Yeah,
just
I'm going to
normal
say it's lots
run-of-the-mill
of
shops.
bargain shops. It's where the tour. Of course, it's. This was filmed at the end of September, uh, with COVID, so there's not very many people about. Yeah,
Well, it looks like a lot. There's a lot of people to me.
and it's a choosing. If this was big first week of August without the COVID, you wouldn't be able to move down here.
Wow.
Normally, it would be, yeah, it would be wall to wall people. Um, you wouldn't see
Well,
the.
at least some of the shops are doing business, and I can see a couple of empty.
Yeah, the thing is that a lot of these units are leased for the summer season,
Hmm.
so people are leasing from like Easter to the end of October.
Don't run over the pigeon.
You mean the flying rats?
They're scavengers. They'll eat your
Yeah,
food
they're not as
like
bad
our
as
seagulls.
they're not as bad as the seagulls, but
Nah,
oh, and
seagulls before.
that Prince Regent pub on the left is okay. I've been in there a couple of times on nights out down, down the town, as we say, because
And
of an evening time.
that's
This
the,
is Hen Party Central.
and we just went past an oldish looking building on the right.
That's
I
the
said
ch-
oldish.
that's the church. I mean, it's it's not that old. I don't think it's that old, but it's hard to tell in Yarmouth. But yeah, lots of fish and tackle
Was this a
shop.
mall? Was this a mall when you moved to?
No, this has only been pedestrianised like this for 15, 15 years or so.
Uh,
You know, they basically this was just a road with pavement, you know, with normal sized pavements down either side,
mhm.
and
Because I can see on the road where they've got pavers, and then they've got the big square pavers. Was it only
yeah,
just a single lane road or
no,
something at
no.
one
What they've
time?
done is basically if vehicles are allowed up there to deliver stuff and what have you, and they're supposed to stay on these small brick pavers
Right.
rather than the paving
Yeah.
slabs.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I have actually driven up here because, like, you know, delivering stuff is delivering stuff, even if it's in a private car.
Yeah.
Yeah, some places get a little bit. The thing is that the advent of all these online shopping places have meant that there's an awful lot of people doing courier work now in private cars instead of in vans. So yeah, there's a lot more of push the button to get the Pelican Crossing to work, and that's looking south down the seafront. And I
That's a
shall
little
take you
train.
through.
That's a little train. There's a little train round there that I've seen once before. That you said that they usually do joyrides with it.
Yeah, it's called the road train. It's like a big long. It's made to look like an American style steam locomotive at the front that drives on tows a bus load of people along. Now this is the pier. This one's the Britannia Pier. We have a couple of piers in Yarmouth. This is the Britannia Pier.
You didn't want to throw $1 in and play the claw machine. You might have run a stuffed toy.
No, I've never won a damn thing on those claw machines, so
Yeah.
it's not worth the money. I mean, obviously, a lot of the arcades there are closed during the week this time of year because it's end of season, and they haven't had a lot. There wasn't a lot of season this year, of course, because of COVID shutting everything down. Yeah, the pier was closed for 3 months.
Don't drive off.
Oh, I thought you'd like a look down the beach.
Yeah.
So
You got sand.
We got sand. This
That's
is
not
right Yarmouth
pebbles.
Beach.
Not pebbles like some people reckon that the beaches are made of pebbles.
Well, some of our
Oh.
beaches are sandy. It depends which part of the country you go to.
Hmm.
West Coast, the West Coast is lots of very nice sand because we've got some of the best surfing beaches in the world in the west coast of England.
Is it a coarse sand or a fine sand that you have on that beach?
It's actually not. That's actually quite a good sand for building and stuff. That one, so it's like a nice medium grit.
Okay.
It's yeah, because they have problems with. They actually have problems with people stealing sand off the beach.
Yes, which is a problem. Yeah.
You know, because why pay for it when you can steal it?
But wouldn't that be an advantage because then the ships could come up to the thing like you said they did years ago?
Oh well, yeah. Trouble is, you don't really want the stuff that's really salty. That's like getting washed by the tide, do you? Because that'll be all salty. I mean, you still have to wash the salt out of the sand.
Well, you wouldn't use beach sand anyway for cementing or anything.
No, it's good for the kids. It's good for kids. It's good for kids sand pits for playing in.
Sand pits, yeah. Yeah.
Because obviously it's just the right sort of consistency. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean this. Like I say, this pier. When I moved to Yarmouth, this pier actually was so far out that you could they could still tie the paddle steamer up that then did the trip a couple of times a year down to London. But unfortunately, the beach has built up and up and up, and since they put the Southern Harbour in, it's got even worse. The beach down this end has got much wider to fill up the area up to the out to from the breakwater, which is unfortunate because it means all the sand that was on Galston Beach, the other side of the river, which was being replenished by the sand that was drifting down from here, is now being sucked off and not replenished.